So, hello and welcome to my first ever video review for my new channel. So thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoy a little taster of Deus Ex Mankind Divided on the PS4. And this is a day one edition. I did pre-order it from the game, so thanks for that. And we're just going to go through a little bit of the gameplay so you can see how it is. I'll give you my initial thoughts. I've played a fair bit now, so I can give you quite a decent review on it, and then we'll round it all off with a score at the end. So let's jump in. Be warned, if you haven't played it as of yet, there may be a few spoilers here, but I'm a bit rubbish at these anyway, so I'll probably end up dying, but we'll see how we get on. So I have played all of the other Deus Ex games from the original PC one around to the 360 option, which I really enjoyed. Loved the new style it came from, with the new lead with Adam Jensen and the Augs. And then obviously this is the new one, which released earlier this week. So same kind of idea. Adam Jensen's the cop with all the Augs, and basically he's still a cop, but everyone's now decided that they don't like people with the Augs. They don't like the augmentations, and basically everyone has been put in this weird kind of little city, which is being policed by unaugmented police, quite viciously and brutally. So you've been sent in to investigate, and you've got all your main missions, all your mini side missions. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. I haven't really seen any major threat in the form of a villain. I'm assuming there'll be some twists and bits like that. We don't have boss battles, which was a massive complaint from the previous Deus Ex game. People just didn't like them. It took you out of the stealth kind of mode, especially if you're playing the game non-lethal like I am. You want to kind of try and do it all sneaky and use your tranks and your EMPs, and then when you had to go and do these massive boss battles and just lay down as much ammunition as you could, it kind of took you out of that, which was a shame. So they've learned from that, and in this one you don't have them. So basically at the moment I'm in this place called the Throat, which is where all of the augmented people have been put. I'm currently, as you can see from my map in the top right, in an area you're not meant to go in, let's say. So I'm trying to be a bit sneaky. Like I did say, I'm playing it non-lethal. As you can see from my inventory, just located at the top there. So I do have a trank rifle, a 10mm pistol, and my trusty stun gun, as well as all these other options. The augmentation screen is back, so you do have some of the original ones that you can go in and play around with, and you do have a new set of Augs. Now I won't spoil the story too much for you, but the reason that these are all fuzzy is because they can be harmful. So it's entirely up to the player if they want to use them or not, but I'll leave that up to you to find out. So initial thoughts on the game: really good, very similar to the original Deus Ex's from the PS3 and the Xbox 360. Control mechanism is a little bit more streamlined. For example, you've got the Call of Duty trigger for the left bumper trigger to pull up your down sight for the gun, which is different in comparison to the control sticks being pressed on the previous option. Apart from that, pretty much the same. Wall hugging can still be done by the click of L3, and peeking around the corner can also be done. Now, one annoying function I do not like, and it's a shame they put it in there, is if you press and hold the square button, it brings up this. So this is kind of how you can customise your gun mid-game. So you can change your ammo type, you can change your firing pattern, so from single shot to full auto, if you've customised your gun. Now you can collect spare parts and little bits of tools, so when you go into your inventory you can then customise your pistol. So you can change for semi-auto, full auto, regular pistol ammo to EMP ammo, also changing the damage output, capacity and range of fire. It's not a bad little feature, but I don't really think it was needed. And when you press and hold the square button, which is also mapped to move dead bodies on the floor, like so, you can, if you're in a rush, accidentally bring up the inventory or bring up your gun mode, which is really frustrating. If you're trying to be sneaky and drag a body out of the way quickly, you end up bringing your gun mode up. Also, I found that the game gets very laggy in certain sections, so I just got out of a stretch with a nice little firefight. I got caught in this area I'm meant to be in, and a few people came after me, and it got incredibly jumpy and laggy and glitchy. Felt very similar to what you'd find on Nintendo 64's GoldenEye, which is quite disappointing for a streamlined PS4 game that's just come out. Also, another little hate, the character models. So the main characters, Adam Jensen, a couple of the other, let's say, A-listers in the game, look very good. Their hair flows in the wind and their jackets shine, and when they get wet from some of the dripping water, you can actually see it on their character models. However, some of the Z-list characters, such as like your random people sitting in the street, ones you can just interact with that really aren't that important, they look absolutely terrible. Also, the voice, very, very poor. So, not in the fact that it's poorly acted,
thankfully no.
but for the fact that if you're speaking to someone, their mouths make them look like an actual puppet. Their lips don't move with what they're saying, basically, which, coming from a game like, say, Uncharted 4, which is incredibly good, it's very disappointing. Also, when you think LA Noire, if you've ever played that was on the Xbox 360, okay, it took a lot of mapping from Rockstar and was very, very hard to do, but it looks incredibly good. This does kind of take you out of the game a bit. Apart from that, there's not too many complaints with it. The action's quite full on. You can choose to play it in many different ways you want. Stealth, full on Rambo style, running, gunning, blazing. You know, the options entirely up to you. All the conversations you have in the game with the main characters and the decisions you make really do change the outcome of the game. I would strongly suggest doing some of the augmentation add-on with the speech. So the social enhancer aug, really, really worthwhile. So I'm really enjoying the game at the moment. I would say I've probably played a good fair few hours of it.
I can't figure what is in normal
Apart from one major fault, when I was coming out of the train station, the game froze, went to the PlayStation blue screen where you can then let them know of a fault that's happened with the game. The game then restarted and I had to begin from the beginning. Very weird. I did Google it and can't see any known faults anywhere, so I guess I was just unlucky and it just glitched out. But it just allowed me to pick up and rectify any faults that I'd done previously. Apart from that and the lagginess, it is a good game. If you played the previous ones, you'll love it. If you haven't played them but you fancy giving it a go, I definitely strongly suggest it. I can't think of too many other... Oh, there we go. Can't think of too many other games that have come out this year that I've been that excited about, apart from Uncharted 4, really. But this one, like I say, I did pre-order it. I'm not overly disappointed. Still got quite a way to go yet. It did hook me in because of the name, Deus Ex, and it is fairly similar to the previous, I'm not going to lie. But if I was to rate it on the experience I had so far, I would probably go and say a good 7.5, 8 out of 10. Enjoyable game, but not polished as well as it should be. Great, bit of a poor story, very poor rendering on the speech and character models, very glitchy in certain sections. But apart from that, all seems pretty normal.
Looks like I'm into some kind of
operations
area now.
A probably wait for it to go down a little bit in price. I think the £49 that most places are shifting out for is a little bit high for an unpolished game like this. But yeah, overall, yeah, I'm looking forward to completing it and playing through. So yeah, if you've got any comments, any views, if you liked it, if you hated it, if you were disappointed, or even if you've had the blue screen of fault from the wonderful PlayStation, then yeah, let me know in the comments below. I hope you liked the video. I do apologise if it's rubbish, it is my first, so they will only get better. Thinking about the next one I'll do, it could well be No Man's Sky. Probably one of the biggest disappointments in games this year. So yeah, stay tuned. If you want to see No Man's Sky, please leave me some comments. Please like, share and subscribe. It won't cost you anything, but it will help my channel. Visit me on Twitter and leave your thoughts. And yeah, hope to speak to you all again soon. So thanks for watching, and enjoy the last couple of minutes of Deus Ex Mankind Divided on PS4. Thank you, bye bye.
What if we did blow up Rosika?
You think Talos would allow that?
Probably not, no. But do you ever get the feeling someone else is pulling the strings around here?
You need some sleep, man. You're getting tired. Yes, we should check it out.